Robert here from tmile.com, and I welcome you to this new tutorial about how to set up a local WordPress testing site for Windows using WampServer. This nifty piece of software creates an entire web development environment on your computer. The first part of its name stands for Windows, Apache, MySQL and PHP, a combination enabling you to run a local web server. Let's check out how it works. First of all, download the corresponding installer for your version of Windows, either 32 or 64-bit, from the WampServer homepage. When your download concludes, go through the installation process. Continue clicking Next until the installer asks whether you want to switch its default browser from Internet Explorer, which of course you do. Find the executable for your replacement browser in the Program Files folder. Then, repeat the process if you want to when the installer asks you about your text editor. Once the installation concludes, go into your Start menu and click on WampServer 64 or WampServer 32 depending on your version. WampServer's icon will now appear in your system tray. That's it for this step. Take a look at WampServer's icon in your system tray. Red coloring indicates your server is not running. Orange means you need to configure your Apache web server, and green means everything is going smoothly. If your icon is green, you can jump right into creating a database in step 3. Assuming that your Apache web server is not functioning correctly, the most likely culprit is another application using the same port. To find out if this is the case, right-click your WampServer icon and navigate to Tools, Test Port 80. You should see the following error. Close the error screen and go to Tools. Use a port other than 80. The application will then suggest an available port. Click on OK. Your icon should turn green immediately. If not, click it and select Restart All Services. Test it by going to your localhost address by typing localhost in your default WampServer browser, which is Chrome in this case. For this tutorial, we'll be sticking to HTTP localhost, but yours may vary depending on which port you are using. Next up is actually creating a database for our future WordPress install. Navigate to the Tools section of your localhost page and click on phpMyAdmin. On the following screen, enter root as your username and leave the password blank. Move to the Databases tab at the top of the screen, enter a name for your new database and click Create. You have a brand new database ready for use, and it's time to get WordPress running on it. For this step, download the latest version of WordPress and extract the WordPress folder. You can either move it to your WampServer's www directory or just extract the folder there. Your WordPress files should now be at WAMP64 www WordPress. Although you can name the last folder to whatever you want, we stuck to WordPress for simplicity's sake. To begin your WordPress setup, navigate to localhost/WordPress. You should see the language selection screen of WordPress famous installer. Select your chosen language and click Continue. Read through the information on the next screen, then click on Let's Go once you are done. Next, enter the name of the database you just created, as well as your username and password. Since we didn't actually change ours, just type root under the username and leave the password blank. Modify your table prefix if you want to, but don't replace the database host as it could cause issues down the line. Normally, you should always, we can't stress this enough, set a different username and complex password, as well as change your database prefix for security purposes. We're skipping that since we are creating a local install mean for personal use. Finally, fill out the fields on the last screen and we are done. Next, you'll be redirected to your WordPress login screen, located here. Enter your credentials and log in. And say hello to your new local WordPress testing site for Windows. Thanks for watching. Check out our latest tutorials about WordPress. Please share them if you like what you see. Hit the like button and ask any question through the comment section below. Help us inform you about new uploads by hitting the subscribe button right here.